Hi, everyone. I have a question for you. Have you ever truly asked, what does something mean? Just taking a moment and just asking, what does this mean? Without already a presupposed definition, without drawing from how you have seen something in the past, and just asking the question, what does this mean? So in lesson 72, it brings up again the word salvation. And I mentioned yesterday about if you are uncomfortable in any way with defining salvation, setting that aside and replacing it, if you like, with peace or happiness or joy or fulfillment or contribution. But in this exercise, in this specific lesson, lesson 72, it starts to draw a correlation between the grievances that we see and God's salvation. So you have to define it. You have to find a way to give it a meaning. However, rather than you deciding what salvation means, it asks that you take a minute and ask, what does it mean? Ask God. So the lesson is titled, Holding Grievances is an Attack on God's Plan for Salvation. And again, grievances are the displeasure that we have in life, whatever and however it shows up. And what this lesson is saying is that because grievances come from the ego, it is an actual attack on God's salvation. And so in this lesson, in meditation, you ask the Father, what is salvation? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. So you bypass any presuppositions. A presupposition meaning you presuppose that you know what something means. You presuppose that you know what salvation means. You set that aside for just a minute and ask, what is salvation, Father? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. And then see what comes up. In at least 2 longer sessions of meditation, 15 minutes at a time, and then at least twice throughout the day, reminding yourself to just ask that question. Blank slate, beginner's mind, without any presupposed definition. Just ask the question and listen. Start to cultivate the ability to ask a question and listen, truly listen as if for the first time. Not to answer, but to listen, to hear, to receive, to accept. Now, once you have done that, as you throughout the day experience grievances, rather than judge the grievances, the displeasure that you have with someone else or with yourself, because you're seeing someone else or yourself as just a body. You're not seeing what's underneath it. You're not seeing who you truly are. You're looking at the picture frame, not at the picture, not at the content, the nature of someone. As you have these grievances, accept them. Do not resist them. Acknowledge them, observe them from the place of the witness. Do not judge them as good or bad. Allow them to surface and to move on. Because you know that there's something that's truer than the appearance that the grievances are showing you. So if you have an argument with someone at work, let it be. Let the argument be. Do not try to give it too much meaning. Do not interpret it as meaning that it is good or bad for you. Just let it be. Let the energy come and go and dissipate. Do not give it so much importance. Just allow. Allow that moment to happen. In a sense, turn the other cheek to that moment. And as you do that, remind yourself that what is true is salvation, but you do not yet know what salvation means. So ask, what is salvation, Father? I do not know. Tell me so that I may understand. And that's lesson 72. We'll see you tomorrow.